Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner. View your team's saved snapshot. Quickly review the league's top performers and the current.
Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in
and off we go from Denver. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Here we go on 4th down. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Time for our first look at the Denver offense. And, of course, the new face of the Broncos, 9-time Pro Bowler while in Seattle, Russell Wilson. They go play action with Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Wilson running left on the option. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Here's Wilson. Touchdown, Broncos. Eric Sauber, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They run the option here on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Dancing to his left. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Prescott. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And indeed, the flag is out. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket.
Touchdown! Michael Gallup. 29 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On third down, Wilson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. 7-7, our score after 1. Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rush's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Here's Rush to throw. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Back to throw, Rush. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a toss to Davis going right. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 5 now. Rush steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cooper Rush, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rippon. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun, Rippon. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Fielded just inside the 30. A minute 52 to play until halftime. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And he rifles one incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. The Cowboys and Broncos, some of you may or may not remember, they played in a Super Bowl back in the 70s, Super Bowl 12, in fact, won by the Cowboys and Roger Staubach, 27-10. Last year, though, it was the Broncos who put together one of the stunners of the year. Week 9, they led 30-0 at one point in the 4th quarter and wound up hanging on 30-16 in Dallas. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Rush. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Being chased out left. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Maher is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fielded just outside the goal line. So we have reached boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Rippon on 1st and 10. That one to Swain, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 2nd down at 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun is Rippon. That one's complete to Tomlinson. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Big strides. Look at him go. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. The kick by McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Rush. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rush. Oh, Brown, a nice catch. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Throwing here, Rush on the move to his left. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rush. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Ripping to pass. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Rippon. Underneath, pulled in by Tomlinson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. 19 yards there on the catch and run. To throw again is Rippon. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Rippon on 1st and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Off play action, it's Rippon. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in the pocket. Where was the intentional grounding call?
Oh, you wanted the flag?
Of course I did. I'm a defensive guy. You know that. Where was the flag? The officials...
Touchdown, Broncos! Marlon Mack, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Rush. Second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a give here to Pollard. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They go back to Pollard on second down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. To throw is Rush. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game through